Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Player. We are playing Metroid Prime and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we got the last two major upgrades. Like, there's one more. There's one more real important item that we'll need to get at some point, but it's deep in the mines, and it's kind of like the main next progression thing, and we don't need it in order to get any other upgrade or item in the game. Also, just let me adjust my chair real quick. So, you know what? Let's actually dive in here real quick. Do I want to do this? To do math? Yes. So, way back in here, which, you know, instead of a pile of rocks, there's now a she-off there. This has been sitting here the entire time. Just need a grapple beam, and now we can go in here and get ourselves, oh boy, some missiles. That's going to be the main theme of today, probably, is, hey, look, it's missiles. Research on Talon 4 is expanding into new areas. Pending stabilization of the Thardist venture, we will expand in animation research to include other native Talon 4 materials. The taming of Thardist continues. Barring unforeseen setbacks, it can be installed on Phazon Mine Patrol by Lotus Milestone. Right, it's not a door, it's a little tunnel I'm looking for. Yep. So, yeah, today is going to be all about running through the world, getting all of these various items that are all over the place. And, yeah, it's going to be a, hey, look at how fast you can actually, like, run through this world and gather the things. It's part of what makes the randomizer version of this so much fun, is just, like, once you get a few items, just, like, being able to go through and get everything. It feels nice. The randomizer does have a lot more backtracking because it's like, okay, I now have this set of items, what can I do with that? Speaking of items, let me... Okay, so that door leads back through the lab, which is somewhere that we're going to want to go. Alright, there we go. We want to go this way. We need to go to the very tippity top of that room. Is it that room? It's definitely that room. That little tiny, like, nubbin up at the top there, there's something up there. We also do need to go back over to the gravity room, and I think there's something in here as well. So let's just get to it. Again, just music back here, and back of Indrana is just like, man, that goopy crunch. I don't know exactly what this music is, but it's good stuff. Hey, it's one of those guys. He's been there the entire time. How dare you still be alive, sir? Stop that. I was afraid of that. Okay. Grapple beam, please. Okay, so this is kind of the obnoxious thing about the grapple beam, is you can only engage it like within a very specific range of the grapple beam points. And for these flying stingray things, since they are just like kind of flying in a pattern, if you just like catch them at a bad time, then like instead of just doing this nice little one swing over here and hey, we're over here now, stop bouncing off of whatever's above me, Samus, please. Anyway, with those stingray dudes, whenever you catch them at like a bad point in their movement pattern, you just essentially you just bite it. You just eat the floor, be a little sad. What am I stuck on now? Jeez, okay. Yep. There we go. That took about 10 times longer than it should have, probably. There we go. Gonna need more power bombs, it looks like. So, getting into these, some of the checks that we're going to be doing, and like finding whatever items are there. Kablamo. Oh wait, this is the one I need to go to the top of. Interesting. So what I'm staring at right now is the edges of the visor where you can kind of see like the helmet. For whatever reason, this apparently produces enough light that it is lighting up the inside of the helmet. Interesting little details. Right. Is that gonna look any different now? No, those look pretty much the same. Okay. Cool. Cool. Nope. Which jump are they wanting me to do? That one? Cool. Okay. Definitely this one. So anyway, what we're running into with some of the these final checks up here is sometimes things aren't necessarily immediately available, or rather, the scan visor sometimes doesn't show up for these last couple things. Like when we got the artifact in the X-ray visor room, there wasn't like a scan visor element to like the panel under the water, and I think that's because they wanted these to be a little bit harder to find. And you're supposed to follow the hint system from the Chose artifacts. So like the Chose artifact hints are what's supposed to point you in the direction, and therefore like there's not as much scan visor stuff going for it. Anyway, drones reporting for mine duty must check in at control tower for debriefing. Phazon Vein Omicron has the highest yield per cubic meter of all excavation sites. Excuse me. Impact core is estimated to be 800 meters from the termination point of Phazon vein in Omicron. There is... Yeah, here. So, that was just a power bomb expansion. This is where the Chozo artifact is. And there is nothing to scan here. And this is where, like, you're supposed to be running around with the X-ray visor more to help you find, like, these sort of hidden things. And then also, you have power bombs now, which is what's going to help open things. And also, this is a plasma beam door, so it's like all three of those things that we've gotten very recently are what you end up needing to get into this last bit. So, like, it's... These are some of the more frustrating elements in the, like, in the randomizer, because you don't have the Chozo artifact, hence pointing you in the direction of these things, and you don't have the scan visor to reveal these sorts of deals. You're just kind of left to remember it in the randomizer. Drill rig operators are to report any symptoms of Phazon madness immediately. Orpheon crash site is an orange level security zone. Final transmissions from the Orpheon point to a massive security breach. All personnel must inspect their life support systems before reporting to the mines. Alright. And yeah, down to the bottom. Right. You know what? I should have just taken that grapple point up there. Oh, good. Didn't remember that this area ends up filled with bomb bears. I don't know what triggers that. Maybe it's like going into the mines. Anyway. Incoming scan data. Unique Phazon readings analyzed. Sorry, Ken System. I'm busy getting missiles. Boo. I missed. High-level Phazon found on mobile source. That's honestly kind of concerning. It's all the way down there in the elite quarters. So, yes, surprise, we're going back to the mines at some point. That's not going to be today. Today is all about running around everywhere else, trying to just get all of our upgrades and everything. Nice little reflection of Samus there. And I want to go to the second door up. And we're going backwards through the Space Fire Lab. Now, there's not much we need from there. We were able to get most everything on our way out the first time we were there. You are going to die now. Plasma Beam is really satisfying for just like the huge punch that it has and just like watching things, you know, disintegrate. Jumps, come on. I always forget there's this little tiny sub-ledge here that you were supposed to go down on and then jump from. And it's always just like, start jumping is like, that is too far to make it. There is that little ledge that I always forget about. Luckily, I usually can save that sort of jump. I think the lights are still off in here. Alright, that's enough X-ray vision. I did scan these ones, right? Yeah, okay. I think I could have scanned that and it would have... Could I? I don't remember. I don't think you can scan it for it to say use a concussive blast. I don't remember. I should have checked. That camera thing, that one feels like a real big, like, people are having issues finding this. We need to add in, like, something that makes it a little bit more obvious of what just happened. Because it's like, oh, the tower falls, and then, like, you get the camera goes down to the hole and also does a vignette on it. It's just like, no, really, go here. Artifact Elder, 3rd of 12. So this artifact hunt is, I'm doing it a little bit prematurely, honestly. It does seem like the flow of the game is that you're supposed to, like, follow through all of the hint systems, and then I don't think the hint system kicks in at all for any of the Chozo artifacts. I think it might point you back in the direction of, like, the it might point you back in the direction of, like, the Chozo temple of just like, hey, you should scan things. But I don't think there's any hints that will actually, like, say, no, this is where artifacts are. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Alright, so that covers everything in the lab. Don't need that anymore. And now we just have to deal with the front of Phendrana. So there are, I think, like 3 different places that have, like, ice over them like that. That is just... yeah, so that just leads to the canyon, which... don't need to worry about that at all. Right, all the Sheegoths have grown up now, so now everything is big Sheegoth instead of baby Sheegoth. The baby Sheegoths, either these are new ones or those weren't, that wasn't a grown-up one, or one of them growing up. And it just displaced those other 2. Who knows? Anyway. So, yeah. Front of Phendrana is basically run around, melt things with ice, and also shoot this thing with a power missile because it's made of cordite, and we couldn't deal with it before. But Phendrana is all about, hey, stuff was frozen over, and now you have a plasma beam, so burn, baby, burn. It's missiles! And finally, this thing that we saw so long ago and had scanned and had that hint dropped onto us, was just like, everything's frozen. Turns out, hey, it's an artifact. That's what we left up here. Artifact of the Sun, 9th of 12. Again, kind of the fun bit with like the whole artifact hunt is just like, it's meant to be the victory lap power trip, and also you just kind of get to see how every area has changed, because like a lot of the areas have changed. They've introduced different enemies, and you know, the stuff has kind of reacted. And like out here, like there's many more, you know, adult Sheegoths, where before there were only little babby Sheegoths, like the one I'm about to land next to. If I remember correctly, the maximum missile count is 255. We're getting pretty up there. But that should do it for Phendrana. Which means it's time to head to Magmoor Caverns, where there's really not a whole lot of cleanup to be done. Now, mildly obnoxiously, we have to raise this bridge every time. I have definitely been over this way before, but I did not have power bombs at the time, so we couldn't do the things that involved the, I believe we could scan it and it said Bendezium. Let's all check that. Does it say Bendesium? It does. Alright. It's actually not the way we want to go quite yet. Stuck on a rock, I guess. Speaking of Bendesium, hey, it's time for Ice Missile. Ice Spreader, that's what it is. This powerful attack uses 10 missiles! Exclamation point! Using the ice beam, press A to charge and then Y to fire additional info in the place where you usually find the additional info. Fun fact, you do need double jump to get out of this situation, so if you ever decide to try a randomizer of this game, make sure you have double jump before going down there. Because, oh boy, mistakes are made. Often. Cool. Let's see. Just need to refresh myself on which way I want to head. Because I want to go to Chozo, and yes, we do need to go to the Triclops pit. That is why I was planning to head this direction. Alright, great. Where is that listed? Beam combo. Zero missile. Ice Spreader is the ice charge combo. It can freeze targets in the wide area. Is a single shot, costs 10 missiles. Ice Spreader is limited against aerial targets, and that's it. Not a whole lot of additional information about the Ice Spreader, but it is my personal favorite, I think. I don't know, Wave Buster is a lot of fun just because it is just like, hey, I'm going to shoot a giant purple laser at things and they're going to die. But Ice Spreader is just a big old missile that freezes everything in its area, and it's really useful against those poor elite ice pirates. They just have a really bad time. Anyway, here are the invisible platforms that we couldn't see before. Ah, dang. I could have used that power bomb. So, as you can see, very much victory lap times of, hey, look at how much more powerful you are than, like, the first time you came here. Like, I've taken 400 damage and haven't been paying attention to any of it. It's just like, oops, silly me, fell in the lava, as opposed to, oh no, I fell in the lava, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. So, like, this is, I don't know, this is one of those things that is just like, I always find a good amount of fun in games, is the victory lap time. Cool. So always have to double check that I got the thing. Alright, note to self, single jump at the top. Don't double jump, just do a single jump. That way you don't bounce off the stupid vines or whatever is at the top of the ceiling. Problem solved. So, Chozo Ruins, we did a pretty good job clearing most of it already. There's a little bit in the front that we couldn't get before because we needed, for the most part, gravity suit. And basically, we're all good going in this direction, up to about here, where we needed gravity suit to get up to another place. I think we were able to grab everything out of the dynamo. I might have to double check that one. And then there's the magma pool that we weren't able to cross because we didn't have grapple beam. Now we have grapple beam, so we can go back into the last couple blue rooms, see what's in there, get out here and grapple beam our way across to that missile that we can see in like this main plaza where the camera showed it to us forever ago. And also we need to go up to the Tower of Light because we need a gravity suit to get back here. So, routing. Just do that. You're just gonna run my brain back through these rooms real quick. Okay, yeah. Cool. Forward it is. This is just the most annoying piston in the game. Like, that one just kind of stops moving every once in a while and just, like, seems to get stuck at times if you're, like, rubbing up against it. This one kind of upset me as a kid because there's a Bendesium wall here. Just didn't even think to check. It's like got over here, went through the door, and then like later on it's just like, but wait, where's the things that I need to scan? And also, where's this last power bomb expansion? There it is. A new Chozo lore entry has been downloaded, script translated. The power of our temple has been enough to halt the spread of the poison on Talon 4, but that which remains thrives and grows more concentrated, gnawing on itself in the dark passages beneath the planet's surface. Whether it can ever be truly destroyed or not is not for our eyes to see. But there is something else. We Chozo are drifting, tumbling through space and time as the great poison eats away at our sanity. We wake in dreams as the veil of lunacy descends, as past and future blend and shuffle. One image appears and flickers through the landscape, wraith-like. It is the hatchling, the newborn, walking the path of corruption, a lone figure shining in the toxic shadows. She comes dressed for war, and her wrath is terrible. Do our eyes look backwards, seeing the hatchling as she once was? Or does she approach even now, arriving in our race's last hour, a savior clothed in machines crafted long ago by Chozo hands? Poisonous clouds drift across our vision. And I think that is our last entry for Chozo lore. Also, brief aside, that was going to be funnier if I landed that perfectly. I was off. Anyway, that's another one of those like real mean little checks. Oh no, it's Ghost. Now, I guess we could have gotten here earlier if we had decided to, immediately after getting the grapple beam, come back to Chozo Ruins. And then we could have a really bad time in this room. So as much of a nuisance as the Chozo Ghosts are, they get to be a lot less of a nuisance once you have the X-ray visor. The problem is they're still just kind of everywhere. Ah, dang it. Trying to get those missiles. There's only one more E-tank. Alright, so this here is one of the more annoying grapple points. Because you have to go through all of that in order to get even a shot at getting to it. And you can't reach it. Unless you stand on like the very edge and then jump. I legitimately thought I was going to be finishing up that sentence with "unless you jump," but well, hey, it looks like you can in fact reach it if you just stand on that, like the very tippity tip of the edge. That might look like fancy dodging. That is purely just me struggling with the camera angle on Morph Balling around. That's always a fun bit of Spider Ball, is just like, oh hey, the camera angle and the controls are just gonna do whatever they want, and you just kind of are along for the ride. Anyway, we know this is going to be an artifact because that's one of the hints. Oddly enough, I don't think this is an artifact of the sun. Yeah, this is the artifact of the life giver. I think there is an artifact of the sun in the sun chamber, but rather, it's just not in the sun chamber. Did I miss? That's concerning. Did I miss a pirate data somewhere? Because, like, that... Oh no, these are just kind of out of order. Okay, it's probably fine. That's probably in the phase on mines in like the latter half. There should be something. Oh no, I've missed one. Oh no. Heck. I have no idea where. And that's just gonna Gotta love her research at least. one of those was one we hadn't scanned. I think. Oh no, I've missed a Chozo Lord. Where was it? Oh, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Heck. 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 How could I miss a Chozo lore? This is a tragedy. Well, good thing we're in the Chozo ruins, I guess. Where is that lore? Where? It really should not be in the front half. I'm gonna be sad if it was in that, that one chamber we just went into, the half pipe. Really tempted to check on that real quick. You know what, we can do that real fast. Fountain cleared of overgrowth. Water free of toxins. Hooray! Alright. Super quick dive back this direction. Okay. Is in fact not here. Which in a way is even more frustrating because that means it would have been in the back half of the temple and I just walked right by it. That was an awkward angle. Let's just take another swing at this. Here we go. It's ghosts. Because ghosts forever now. Everything is ghosts. Cannot believe I missed a Chozo scan somewhere. Heck. When I came through before, I did have Super Missile and I did have Spider Ball, so should have cleared out the Dynamo. We'll go ahead and leave that unchecked. I'm really upset about missing this one scan. Ah, geez, this is really throwing me off. Okay, okay, everything's fine. Also, this is taking a bit longer than expected, but that's fine. We just have the back half of this to clear up, and then we are good to go and get our forward momentum back on. Who's ready to fight some ghosts? Okay, so as annoying as Ghost are, them being in here and like suggesting that you use the X-ray visor when you come back through here is just like, oh right, look at that. There's definitely a thing over here. And this is one of those scannables. Hi, Lils. I know. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Hint system. Come on. Alright. Wasn't you. Wasn't you. I don't know why I keep forgetting. There we go. Just kept not pressing the spider wall button. Problem solved. That's good to know. I didn't know about that. Great. I'm going to remember that one. That's a nice little skip. Just roll over here. You get stuck, but you can just bounce out this way. Neat. Because it's like you're supposed to go up here, drop over here, and then go across the thin walkway thing again, but who needs to do that apparently? Alright, so there were like the 3 scans over here that I just almost missed. Alright, did get that. Do have those. Already should have blasted that. Yeah, let's just triple check that. Okay. The great poison corrupts all, even the Chozo. Oh, the scan is gonna kill me. Let's see. When we came through here, did we? No, we did not have ice beam. And I don't think... Did I come immediately back through? Just gonna do this because I don't remember if I did. I think I did. Now that I've done it though. Also, I really regret not taking off my hoodie before starting to record because it's getting pretty toasty in here. Heck. All of the heck. Okay. So, yes, there is, in fact, nothing down here. I was concerned there might have been the Chozo lore was hidden in there. Is it in the reflecting pool? Like, it's got to be in the reflecting pool. I don't think I ever gave that area enough of a rundown. Now then, this is another one that I believe we know is going to be an artifact, based off of our hints, and I think this is the hint that I thought was what would have filled in from, like, the frozen Hall of Elders. Like, this is the Hall of Elders. I don't remember what the cold one is. So, we had this hint. I think the, it shouldn't have been Artifacted World. Oh, hey, that just leaves the two, Oh, the thing I'm thinking of is not actually a... Is it? It is. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just didn't have a hint for that one in Phendrana from the Frosty Hall of Elders, whatever that room is actually called. Alright, real quick. There it is. Just like this one random tunnel here that doesn't really do much. Just like an alternate route through this same room. Ghost, come on. I just killed you. Get lost. Drain cover destroyed. Pool is free of fluids. Do, 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 do. Oh, heck. Well, this should have been the moment of victory. That it's just like, all right, we now have, like, almost every item. We should have almost every scan. I'm really annoyed that I'm missing a scan, because what should be a nice, hey, let's go down here and then get back into Phase of Minds. That should be what we're up to, is just like, all right, we've cleared out everything. We've got everything so far, so we just need to go through the Vendrana or the Phase on Minds one more time, and that'll do it. That last scan is going to be in Vendrana, isn't it? It's probably where it's at. It's probably not even in the ruins. It's probably something in Vendrana that I forgot to scan. Cool. Great. Perfect. Fine. Awesome. Dang it. That's all it boils down to, is just dang it. Alright, cool. Well, I tried. Let's go ahead and save. We'll call it a day. I think what I'm going to do is break out my old player's guide and like double check the locations of things and just like run it through my head and just like make sure, just figure out where that scan is. Maybe we'll just start off next time with that scan and then get back into the Phase on Minds and then do our stuff that we need to do from there. But man, this was supposed to be the end. This is the point that we're just going to run forward and crush the rest of the game. It's not, apparently. Dang it. That dang scan log. So let's go through that super fast, actually, and then we'll call it. So looks like just one more. Yeah, there's one more pirate data. It should be in Phase on Minds. Chosen lore, there's apparently one missing, and I'm very upset about that. And it's either here or in Vendrana. Those are the only two locations that those are. As for creatures, we have left. Let me try to remember things off the top of my head. We should have one more type of trooper or ice. Yeah, we should have like the plasma trooper. Now that we have the plasma beam, they are allowed to show up in Vendrana or Phase on Minds, not Vendrana. We have the boss down at the bottom there. We have another type of Metroid. We have final boss, and like two other things. What was that? There's like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now. Alright, and then this one, we don't need to actually scan. It counts if we just pick it up. 8 enemies is concerning. Okay, let me run that through my head one more time. Oh no, wait, there is one enemy I forgot about. Okay, so Plasma Trooper, another type of Metroid, that one enemy I forgot about. think I'm coming up one short still. Ooh! Ooh, that's frustrating. Okay. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. This is a great place to end an episode. Instead of victory, hooray, hooray, let's go crush the rest of the game. You've got me going, no! Okay. And that's this game, honestly. That's Metroid Prime. I had to play this so many times as a kid trying to get that proper finishing off the scan log. Dang. Oh. Alright, well. I tried. We'll see. We'll see. It's probably something just silly that I forgot. Like a variation of an enemy that I didn't realize was a variation in a specific place or something. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's just wrap this up. Find a way to wrap this up nicely. Me sign off like usual. Okay. I'm legitimately just like, man. Oh, now it's just all stuck in my head. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.